This is another beautiful queen whose struggle paints her story. Through her struggles, she survives through art. And through art is how she reflects on life. And she has a son who she shares these expressions with. And I'm sure it works wonders for her and her son. So y'all make some noise for Miss Phoenix Rain. No music. No music. No music. No music. Hey. No mic. No mic.
Can y'all hear me if I speak like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Ask you again, can y'all hear me if I speak like this?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we are gathered here today because a young lady has passed. Unfortunately, we are gathered here today because a young lady has passed. Her life given to her by a woman that shows truly independence, but the path she chose went opposite from what she was shown. She stood about 5'2", hair jet black, teeth of ivory, and her eyes are beautiful as the sun. Her personality is very strong and independent. I thank her. At times I may not have agreed and may not have understand, because as a teenager I told her, Mom, why won't you just let me be? And she told me, leave you alone? You sure you want that? Follow your friends in these streets. If you follow them, and when you need me, you're going to call me. But yet, I defended friends before her. And when certain paths I chose led me to fall, do you know who was in my corner? My mama. So I say thank you. I thank you because she put me here with the help of my daddy. I said thank you because she put me here to speak to you today. She put me here with this tongue. She put me here with this voice that I speak to you from the burrows of my stomach. This voice I don't normally have every day, but before I speak, I ask God to please have my way. She put me here to tell you it's okay to fall, but you get back up. When you cry, you dry those eyes. She looked at me and she told me right in front of a mirror, you may not see what I see. You may not see what God has given you, but you are a pretty little girl. I wore contacts, I wore weaves. I wore clothes that showed off my physique and never exactly understood what was given to me. Yep. People ask me, are those your eyes? And I say yes with surprise. People look at me and say, I love your smile, but they don't know at night I go home and I cry. I cry because I tried to commit suicide. I cry because plenty of times I committed of trying to take my own life. I cry because I tried to think of ways of maybe if I bang my head against this wall, maybe I'll pass out. Maybe if I take those 12 Motrins over there, maybe they'll find me on the floor dead. Maybe if I take a knife and slit my wrist, maybe they'll find me somewhere with a pool of blood. But for some reason, none of my attempts fell through. Someone told me, you want to make God laugh, tell him what you're going to do. And the funny thing is that this right here is my flesh. And some of you who know me may have heard me speak of sex. But the funny thing with sex is flesh, sex is lust, sex is weak, and the funny thing is I thought that's all that men wanted from me. But at the end of the day, you become another number, another notch in their belt, and just another chapter in their book. Maybe you don't understand me, and I'm sorry if I'm taking my scarf because I'm a bit emotional, because I'm a bit hot. And I tell you, I don't know what I'm speaking to because God has used me. My name is Keisha Yvonne Griffith. Yesterday, I died. January 9th, 1985 to 2015. A phoenix reincarnates itself every couple thousand years, and it rises above the ashes and it makes itself more beautiful than before. Phoenix. Reign, because even of all life's challenges, I still happen to reign above all. Yes.
Yes.
I see a reflection. I see a reflection of the woman in front of me. I see a reflection of a woman that I am supposed to be. When I move my right hand, she moves her left. When I move my left foot, she moves her right. But yet something feels so empty inside, just like my ribs. They say man comes from a woman or a woman comes from a man, but at the end of the day, I'm not good in anatomy. So I don't know, my professor, I hope you don't kill me. But either way, one of my ribs are missing, and it must be from him because he is not in my life, which put me in a situation to fill a hole. A hole that I tried to fill with many different things. I tried to a hole I tried to fill with physical, with searching for the wrong things. So I ended up in a place where I wasn't supposed to be. No, I've never been in a gang. No, I never got pregnant at 16. No offense. My mama's still fearing me. Instead, my drug, my addiction was flesh. And God blessed my womb with a child that they told me I couldn't have. And the funny thing is, I didn't even have to think of his name. He's named after a prophet and a king, Jeremiah David. They told me at 19 I can't have kids. Medical reasons of why, but for some reason at the age of 25, each and every night, God and I had a conversation, and I said, if anything, God, before my eyes closed to rest, just one, and he gave me my prince. And it was proven and prophesied to me in many ways that he will love you more than any other person will. Hence why he's my king. And today, I know why the cage bird sings. So today, I know why the cage bird sings. And I'm going to close this out by telling you that I have 8 or so tattoos, and told them each of them as that hot metal enclaved in my flesh. It's of things that resides in me, a bass clef and a treble clef with the word of lyrics, from my love of music and of my love of poetry. Serenidad, someone told me that sometimes I seem tranquil and serene. That's serenity in Spanish. Arabic, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I look in the mirror and I see myself. Still I rise, Maya Angelou. I have a butterfly, new life and new hope, and last but not least, a phoenix. Yes. Just like the back single, that is my symbol in the sky. No, it's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's me. 'Cause still, I rise.